God purse right now.
And when we got off the plane, everybody was like we all just said it at the same time. We was like, ooh.
Hi, my name is Dale Harrison.
Hi, I'm Dale, and you're watching.
You got me on the tip. We all got funny something happening every day. Because look, let me tell you what happened to me when I was in New York. I get off the bus. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. This huge guy get behind me. He walking real fast. I'm walking real fast because it's late, you know. Then all of a sudden he stopped walking behind me, but you know you look back to make sure it's safe. I look back and he was like, hey, you, hey. I was like, now this got to be the epitome of fat right here, okay? He's so fat, he want me to come here so he can attack me, you know what I'm saying? Like, sir, we got the formula wrong. I need you to work out so you can rob me the old school with. Like, next you gonna need my help to rape me too, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, just take the pants leg off. I ain't got time for this. My word, what is going on with you? Hurry it up. Then after he raped me, then he gonna need me to kill myself after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just shoot yourself. I'm tired.
Oh, yeah. That joke just never gets old. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into the show. First of all, I have adjusted my lighting, okay? And I know it looks good because I just helped someone this weekend to do their show, and y'all, I'm like, hold on, I got they light looking on fire. I'm gonna have to add some extra light. You know, this room I'm standing in, let me tell y'all something. I was so trying to move somewhere else, and it was just not working out. I'm talking about these people just discriminated against me. They found every reason they could not to let me in that building. And, you know, thank God that everything worked out like it did, how I found somewhere else. I see y'all already coming in the room. I see y'all in the comments. Shout out your city in the comments because I'm getting to y'all next. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. But anyway, I wind up finding another place, which is here. And I'm talking about it had every characteristic I ever wanted in a place. And I also wanted to be in Hollywood. I remember I ran into like this one of my like dog walking friends that's on the streets, and I was, you know, she was telling me, oh, I live in this affordable apartment. It was like a building next door. They building all these like extravagant affordable apartment buildings, but of course half of them is staying empty because of the stuff that they was doing. You know, they discriminated against me, like they're probably doing that to other people. But anyway, she was like, ew, you're moving all the way down there, because like where I live at is in like the heart of everything. And that is what I was getting like so sad just even thinking about, like moving away from the heart of everything where I could just walk. You know, if I want to walk to Zara, I just can walk to Zara. If I want to stop at, you know, Ben and Jerry's, I could just stop. I have literally every store at my fingertips. And when I walked in here, I thought this was another closet that I'm standing in, but no, it's not another closet. The Lord specifically cut out a place for me that has, I mean, it is a closet, but it's more of a booth. The Lord specifically, like, he knew it. He was like, daughter, I know you feel like this place has a pool and this fancy and this got a jacuzzi, but this place has the booth. And for what you're going to do, you need this booth, because I don't know where I was going to set up shop over there. I was going to set up shop, but of course I was going to be in like an insane asylum, because, you know, when people are racist and they don't want you to be in there, they're just going to make it miserable that you in there anyway. but here, these people wanted me here for like from the time I came to this building. They was like, "Well, I hope you move in, Dale. I hope you move in. Because I seen you. You looking so fine, you so cute. I hope you move in." You know what I'm saying? You want to be at a place that wants you there like that. And then when I walked inside of here, I wanted a view of the hills. I got a view of the hills. I wanted a balcony, but I did not like every time I think about having a balcony, I think about my dogs and I think about like it needs a rail. And the guy said he just added the rails over here in my balcony. So it's like my dogs can like we can all like my kitchen has the balcony. Child, I need a kitchen where I can have the windows open. I could look out. I could like, you know, so every time I walk past this room, it is a constant reminder to me from the Lord that like I got you. Like even though like it might not be going on your timeline, I have the perfect thing for you. And our time, and it's not the Lord's time. That's the only problem we got with the Lord. That's what I heard this pastor say. The only problem we got with the Lord is the Lord's timing, honey. We could serve him and we would not have no problems. We wouldn't struggle with faith. We wouldn't struggle with nothing. But honey, that timing, that's where all the doubt, the struggle, that's where everything come in. Because we like, Lord, but I want it right now. So anyway, so this week, let me tell you what happened this week. This week I found somebody black card. Okay, this dude, I was in Studio City. I had rented a car and to go to my gig on Friday. Shout out to the Laugh Factory in San Diego. Shout out to the Ladies Love Comedy Show. That show was so fun. I needed it for my soul. It actually reignited my love for performing in clubs, but my disdain for driving home 2 hours after the club. So I'm like, Lord, just give me those kind of gigs earlier in the day and make sure I got a room and make sure it pays 10,000 a piece. So anyway, so that's my request to the Lord. But anyway, I found this guy's black card on the ground. I'm going past the Marshalls and honey, I hit this man up so much with his black card. So anyway, I hit him up on Facebook. I think I found him and I found the son on Instagram. Then I found his website. Then I hit him up and he finally hit me back on Monday. It was like, this would have never happened in New York. And I'm like I didn't even disagree because I was trying to be careful not to say anything negative because I come from New York. I had a very good experience in New York. But child, what I wanted him to know is, baby, I'm after my blessings. Okay. I don't want nothing that don't got my name on it. And I mean every ounce of it. Okay. You was gonna get this card back if I had to look you up on Spokio and get your address and mail it to you. Because all I was gonna do was take his card to Chase. I'm like, no, honey, I'm vying for my blessings. I don't want a thing from this. But he shout out to him. He picked up the card, brought me a Starbucks card. So yay for that. And then, of course, here comes Satan, this weekend. I call myself, now my best friend who is on tonight, shout out to her. She was like, I be checking on this brother online. He's recovering from, I don't know which drug, but I be encouraging this brother. So I was like, when I get home, I'm like, let me check on this other brother around the corner that said he was having a hard time. So I check on him and he says, oh, no, I'm fine. I just was just getting finished. But I don't want to disrespect. So I'm like, disrespect, just getting finished. But I didn't say anything else, So I was like, well, hopefully everything is okay. So he was like, no, I'm just in need right now. So I was like, okay, well, why don't you, because he used to do comedy. So I was like, why don't you come to this open mic, that because I know how it is. You could talk it out and I was like, getting this, all of us, older, 40s, 50s, black people at this open mic on Wednesday. He was like, I really don't need to talk. I have a very physical need. If you know what I mean, I don't want to say nothing else that seem disrespect. You have a physical need. Oh, okay. What part of telling me you got a physical need did you think I was going to be like, oh, okay. Well, if you got a physical need, let me just bust wide open and let you come over here and just get off your oppression and your two job and your broke down and your lonely spirit jizz over here. Brother, okay, you could have kept that to yourself. Here I am. I'm thinking I'm doing a good deed. and you out here telling me you need to get off, and hopefully I will agree. When I tell you, brother, you better have several seats, okay? And I'm talking about several seats. I mean, you better stand up and then you better sit back down after you was just sitting down, okay? And then you better stand up again, and then you better go here over here on the corner, and then you better sit down over in that seat too, and then you better get back up, okay? And then you better look in the back row and look in the front row and sit down in those seats too. How dare you, girl? Let me tell you something. That's why I don't be like, it's not why I don't be checking on people, but that's why I have, how they people say they got a small circle, they got a small circle of friends. My circle is like this. Okay, I got my family and I got like one or two people outside of that circle, because people is out here, honey, and they is really not deserving of being in the circle. Okay. Let me check this off my board because I wanted to talk about it. Oh, brother. Like, anyway, so I'm so happy y'all came with me tonight. Y'all came and y'all joined in on tonight. I have the most exciting show. I got my favorite two people in the building who I talk to all the time. Honey, we got so many topics. Of course, this is the Dell Show where y'all give me the news. If you looking at this right now, do me a favor, share this live with two people, okay? That is what I'm getting. If you also too, if you're looking at this on playback or looking at it right now and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button right now, y'all. I need y'all to hit the subscribe buttons because we do this each and every Tuesday, and that way you can get notified of when I go live. Okay, now that we got the commercials out the way, back to my favorite two people. They need no introduction. They started this show. They've been on this show. Guys, please give it up for my Auntie Gwen and my best friend, Shawnee in the building.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Good evening.
How was y'all day? Y'all, everybody looking good. How was y'all day?
Oh, thank you. Oh.
there.
No complaints. I'm just happy to be here. I mean, I'm glad I don't look like what I've been through, but I had a trying day today at work. It's snowing up here.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. They talking about 6 to 8 inches.
Wow, that's
wow.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
Well, I'm gonna just speak that they gonna call work off tomorrow, and you just gonna be at home chilling, and we just gonna lift that up in prayer, because it's nothing like a good free day off that you get paid for over a natural disaster, guys. Okay, I'm not disaster. I don't want to say a disaster. Okay, I want to say over over Mother Nature. Okay. Before we even get started, I just want to say hello to the comments. Kendaway Funeral Home is in the building, guys. My nephew is in the building. Kendaway Funeral Home, honey. Let me tell you something about having a funeral home. It is not for it. Like, you have to be called to have a funeral home. You have to be called to be a nurse. You got to be called to be a teacher, and you definitely got to be called to have a funeral home, honey. That's just the bottom line, okay? And my nephew was called, and he has a thriving funeral home. Kendaway Funeral Homes in the building. Hey, nephew, he was on the show last week, and your clips are viral too, Kendall. Back to you. Your clips are viral, okay? You got to check them out on my page. Yes, they are. You say it's the show. Katie's voice is almost back, okay? Blessings. Kay is in the building in need, okay? Come on over, Dale. I'm on my way. Auntie Gwen and Shawnee in the building. February. Hey, y'all. February. I cannot wait to have you on the show. Honey, I found someone who is just fabulous in every category. You know how the Lord be giving us several arts, okay? And this girl, she does hair, she does makeup. But the number one thing she does is, honey, she can sing her butt off. And I was like, once I saw her beautiful voice, I was like, oh, it's nothing else to talk to you about, okay? These side jobs is okay, but let's get you with a real gift. Anyway, guys, it's been crazy. So the Super Bowl was this weekend. Everybody watched it. Did y'all see it? Did y'all see the Super Bowl?
Yes.
I saw some of it.
Okay, did you see Kendrick Lamar's performance? That's the number one thing.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, because people had their opinions on Kendrick Lamar's performance. Of course, I can't play it because they would have a copyright infringement on my page so fast that I don't even know if I will make it to the end of this live. But people was having mixed reviews on the Kendrick Lamar performance. So we're going to start there, okay? Because, I really love Kendrick Lamar. And to me, I thought that the performance was like, I feel like it was like I was looking at a rap male Beyonce performance. All the dancers, the
Yes.
choreography, the
Yes.
messaging. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? To me, that's who the Lord chooses, is a person that can represent that strong message in front of everyone.
Mhm.
And I loved it. But people was talking about why they didn't get Lil Wayne from New Orleans. What messaging did Lil Wayne got except for he will beat it up from the back? I mean, now he might have some conscious songs that I might have missed, but I really enjoyed this little brother, this brother's performance. So my first question is Kendrick Lamar at the Super Bowl. Here's one of the comments that I saw on Facebook. I thought I was going to watch K Dot put the nail in the coffin, but that performance just gave Drake another lifeline to being relevant again. So this is what I want to say. Kendrick Lamar, was it lit or was it lackluster? Y'all put it in the comments. Gwen, I'm gonna start with you.
Lit. It was lit to me. 'Cause, I sent you a video about somebody made a comment on what the meaning of that. He had meaning in his performance. So
Mm-hmm.
you probably didn't get a chance to look at it yet, but it was so awesome. When you get off the show, look at it. And it made sense about
Describe what the video was telling for the crowd out here that's watching, and y'all put it in the comments. The question is Kendrick Lamar's performance. They said that they thought he was going to shut Drake down, but now Drake has another lifeline to be irrelevant again. I'm like, Drake, you've been had a lifeline. Okay, Kendrick Lamar's performance don't determine anything. You was out before him. But to me, was it lit or was it lackluster? Y'all put it in the comments. Describe what the video was saying, what the meaning they were saying for the Kendrick Lamar performance at the Super Bowl.
well, basically what I got out of it, it was giving messages about black people and I really can't describe it. I wish you would have brought it on, but it was just so good. I mean, the guy, it was a white guy. He gave his take on what it was about, and they when they had Samuel Jackson, in
Yeah,
between.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Uncle
Uh,
Samuel Jackson as Uncle Sam.
yeah, it was just awesome. I mean,
Oh, okay. You
yeah.
gotta send it to me. Whenever you send me stuff, you gotta send it to me from Instagram because it's hard to download things from Facebook. So from Instagram, I can download it immediately, but I'll find it. Okay. Shawnee, what was your take on it?
I just can appreciate the fact that I understood the rap, the lyrics.
Yes.
I mean, you know, I just it's kind of sad to say that negativity sells and then positivity people kind of like they can't understand the positive message and but although I did go to sleep and I woke up a little bit like after and I saw the highlights. I knew he was gonna do an amazing show and with purpose. I mean, I
Yeah.
knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah,
Um
I love Serena's part too.
Yeah, now see, now that's what I'm getting
I
to
really love
next
that
because I
part.
did see Serena dancing out here. Now, first of all, I see y'all in the comments going, "Oh, Kay said Kendrick was fire." She said, "Uncle Sam, SZA, and Serena, Lil Wayne would have not turned up like Kendrick." I mean,
Uh,
I feel the exact thing. Exactly, and with lots of symbols.
yeah,
Exactly. Drake is in Australia on tour doing well. Okay, because where Drake lost me at is when I saw a clip online of Soldier Boy saying he didn't like Drake because he stole his whole flow, and they had a comparison between one of his songs, Soldier Boy's songs, and Drake's song, and he literally stole it word for word. and they had so many clips of how this guy stole, a lot of songs word for word. So
Wow, I didn't know that.
and
Wow.
that's yes, and you know what I'm saying? How like it just when I tell you, you will be found out. That's the whole point of it. You know what I'm saying? You will be found out. So that's why I'm like Drake. Drake. Okay, now on to Serena though. Okay, because honey, look what Stephen A. Smith said about Serena. He said he would have be a divorce. Stephen A. Smith would have divorced Serena over Super Bowl halftime performance because apparently Kendrick Lamar is her ex. So, you know, she was out there. My question to y'all in the comments is, would you divorce if you was performing with your ex? I mean, this is not, now keep in mind, this ain't no regular ex now, and you're not no regular person. You are Serena Williams. Your ex is Kendrick Lamar. He invites you over to perform at the Super Bowl. You do gotta fire crip walk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
You thought
but
her crib walk was good?
Yes, I did. I
was
did.
it? Did you not
Thought it
think
was,
it was good?
It
I mean,
looked
it wasn't that much. She didn't do that much, but I thought it was good. I did.
I mean,
No.
because isn't she's Drake's ex too?
Yeah,
Ooh, maybe that's why they beefing right there.
that's what I heard.
Okay.
Anyway.
It might not even be about each other. It might be about him used to
They not like us. She not like us. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be quiet. Fine.
wait, who's not like Serena?
Yeah.
Oh, why
I
you
like.
say that?
I always liked her, and I like what she did.
But why you say she's not like us?
I'm gonna sip my wine.
what what's making her not like us? Her white man or what?
Her
I
dad,
feel
her daddy should be real proud.
of what?
Just of her.
The thing is Stephen A. Smith, and that's really my question is, and I'm looking it up online, Stephen A. Smith, Serena. Let me tell you, what is specifically what he said. Um, he said, hold on, he said right here. Some backstory: Williams and Drake were briefly romantic linked in 2011, but have had a public feud with one another since then. It's the in the lyrics to his diss track against Drake, "Not Like Us." Lamar references the feud, rapping "Better Not Speak on Serena." Both Lamar and Williams are from Compton, and the track accuses Drake of trying to perform their shared culture. This don't even say what Stephen Smith said, but anyway, my question is, he said he would divorce. Now, this
Well,
is
why?
your
I
ex.
don't
Would
understand.
because he said if she was out here dancing with her ex. So my question is, would you be letting your ex that would you divorce if your current husband is out here performing with your ex? You put it in the comments because that's really what it's about. Because it sounds like this brother went through that before. Okay, his ex is out here performing with her ex-boyfriend, or his woman is out here performing with her ex-boyfriend. Would you allow that? Would you be secure? Would you want a divorce? You talk to me.
I wouldn't. I mean, if they had that type of friendship, and the husband understood, if the husband didn't understand, it would be a different story.
If the husband didn't understand, would you still do it? Because that's really the thing. If the husband didn't understand, would you still perform? Because this ain't no average performance. This is the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Serena is not going to the Super Bowl. She's not a Whitney Houston where she about to be invited to sing to the Super Bowl. This is a legendary performance, a legendary stage.
And then she
Even if
only had a few minutes. She didn't. It was. She didn't take up the whole show.
I mean, she was out there the whole time because they're not wisping her in and wisping her away. She's out there the whole time. So
Suppose
if your man,
secretly her and her husband are together.
maybe so, because look, it's looking like, you know what I'm
Who
saying,
wait,
but maybe
who
so.
said she's not with her husband?
I'm not saying that. I'm just secretly she may not. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Okay, but would you have done it, Shawnee, if you was dating someone, if you were with someone right now, but
Married.
your ex was performing at the Super Bowl? She's married, so we're gonna say married. If your
Mhm.
ex was performing at the Super Bowl and invited you to a prestigious performance or prestigious stage, would you do it even though your husband is saying no? You
That
wouldn't do it.
Well, how
because
you,
Oh, okay.
that one
my
time
husband said
performance is
no.
not worth, my life with my husband. It's not that serious. I mean, that's just
Okay.
me. I wouldn't.
Well, how you
Okay.
know my husband is saying no though?
We don't know her husband is
I
saying
know.
no. We
I
know
know.
that Stephen Smith is saying if his
Oh,
woman was out there with her ex, they would get a divorce. That was the
first of
messaging.
all,
Now
they
I would come home and have an attitude. I'll go to the game and I come home. But I mean, I wouldn't perform. I mean, it's just, I don't know. That's just me. I'm a cater to, my spouse. And, I mean, if he's feeling insecure or jealous or whatever, okay, boo, it's not that serious. She's not hurting for money. She's not hurting for
So
attention.
what I'm looking in the comments and somebody said no, Drake is her ex. Oh, Drake is her ex.
Yeah,
Hold
Drake is.
on. Let me see. Did Serena, because I don't know why Stephen Smith is tripping. Did Serena date Lamar? Let me see. Did she date Lamar? Serena of his uh did SZA used to date Drake? Did Serena used to date Drake? Serena and Drake. No, she dated Drake. Did
Mhm.
Kendrick Lamar and Serena really date? Kendrick Lamar was not like Serena alludes to Drake's issues. Williams and Drake reportedly dated. Oh, okay, but it doesn't say she dated. So I'm like, what is Stephen A. Smith's issue? If
Maybe saying Drake. I think he's referring to Drake.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
but Serena is not dating. Serena is not out there with Drake. She's out there with SZA. Okay, let me
Mhm.
see here. Let me see what the comments say. Army mom, we see you in the building. She looked great. No, Drake is her ex, not Kendrick. Stacy is laughing. Steven, that's not her ex. Steven, those seats that I was asking this brother to take, go ahead and take one of them seats that this brother is taking, okay? Read every voice's comment. No, I wouldn't divorce. Me either. She probably never even saw him. Steven is insecure. To me, that is too. Like, let me tell you something. Me and my husband, we might be arguing for the next 5 years because I'm going to the Super Bowl. If I get invited, I'm going to the Super Bowl. It's the bottom line. This is a prestigious stage. You're not going over here to have sex with this man. You're going over here to perform. So, and maybe that's what he meant. Maybe he meant that she is on the stage parading her ex, just getting back at her ex, by dancing for Kendrick Lamar. And, but Steven, that man had that issue
I
before.
don't think that's
Okay.
it. I don't think she was trying to. Mm-mm. Drake is in the past.
Yeah, but sometimes, honey, you do be getting back at your past, I agree with
But
Kay.
yeah,
Steven is
especially with
insecure.
girl.
um, okay, moving on. Let's get to the first funny of the week. We gotta switch to politics. We got pop culture out of the way. Let me switch to politics, but first, let's get the funny of the week. Oh shoot.
Trump cultist just got screwed. Oh no! Another Trump cultist just got screwed over by his orange God King. I just came across a tweet posted by a Trump cultist, and he is just whining and freaking out and panicked because he and his wife just found out that Donald Trump screwed them over. Let me read what he wrote. All caps. Attention! Please help! President Trump and Ted Cruz. My wife is a nurse and was recently hired by the VA. Our home is packed up. We have a new home. We spent thousands to move our family from Fort Worth to Waco. Following Trump's hiring freeze executive order, the VA rescinded her job offer. My wife is in tears and inconsolable, and my family is devastated. It has been my wife's dream. to work with needy disabled veterans. I'm a disabled vet. Now our home is lost with no clear path of what to do. Her job was to start in 2 weeks. We are all huge Trump supporters, and I know this was an unintended consequence. I'm sure veterans medical care professionals were not the target of this executive order. Please help get this message to the White House so that President Trump can fix this error. Veterans need not be affected because of out-of-control government spending elsewhere. Please help retweet this so Donald Trump is made aware. We need your help. Aw, that's so sad.
Okay.
Oh my word, honey. Trump is in that office and he is shaking things up. And I do believe it is going to do nothing but benefit us as a people. And I feel like, I feel like why it's getting the backlash from from the people because of what y'all voted for. So like, us, we voted against building, I'm gonna say personally, I voted for y'all to be in the country, for against a wall, for y'all taking the Mexican. I voted against hate. That's really what it is. But a lot of y'all was voting. You were voting for hate. You were hearing the messages that he was saying, and you were voting for it. So you are reaping the benefits of what you voted for. Y'all wasn't voting, he wasn't saying he was going to bring the country back together. He was saying, I'm directly going to get them out of here. And, and y'all voted for that. So that, don't cry when it's, so anyway, so here's the first question. The first question is based on this video right here. And let's talk about it.
Well, looky. Project 2025 is continuing to move forward very smoothly, might I add. Trump signed the executive order that individuals who are on public housing got 2 years effective 2026. You have to figure your life out because public housing isn't something you're supposed to be on all your life. It's only to get you on your feet.
Okay, so my question to y'all is, okay, here's the question, and you put it in the comments. Is 2 years enough for Section 8 tenants? That's just the bottom line. He's saying effective 2026, you're going to have 2 years to get off of Section 8 housing. Some people, whole family been raised on Section 8. Some people on Section 8 right now. Is 2 years enough? You put it in the comments. Is 2 years enough for Section 8 tenants? Shawnee, I already see your head moving. What say you?
12 months is enough. Forget 2 years. 12 months is enough. Because again, we're paying, the taxpayers are paying for these people to have luxury lives doing nothing. And in my house, the refrigerator work, the washing machine work, I work, everybody work. Okay. So it has become a generational curse. I think it's for our own good to push our people. It's for our own good to push our community. And I think that one of the greatest blessings is to experience becoming a homeowner. Getting a piece of the pie with a lot of the migrants come over here and just do their thing, and I'm happy for them, and get their establishments and their homes, stuff like that. But our community has to dead that lazy and it's just a horrible procrastinating spirit to think that, I can just rely on these people to, pay my rent forever. No, it's I think it's pushing us and it's helping them. It's helping the people. At some point they're going to appreciate it later. They're going to
Gwen,
appreciate.
what do you think, Gwen? For Section 8, is 2 years enough? Shawnee is saying 12 months is enough. Is 2 years enough?
I think 2 years is enough, and I agree with Shawnee. 12 months is enough. I mean, it's past due. You what were you doing? Were you planning on staying on it forever? You know,
I mean, some people whole family been raised on Section 8. Some people
but
still
that
on Section 8. Some people done passed the grandma, the great grandma done passed down the apartment in the project
yeah,
to the mama, to the this. You know what I'm saying? And also too, I feel like, what about the people like that are, I feel like where Section 8 needs to be reserved for is for those elderly people.
Yes,
Let's keep the elderly people
yes,
on
yeah,
Section 8 housing. The
yes,
income isn't there. They can't go out and work. Let's
yes,
reserve that from there. And let's also too, let's make sure the elderly is not housing the grandchild and the mama that can go out there and work. And if they
yeah.
do, let's
I
get
agree with
them, let's get the mama and the grandchild 12 months, unless of course someone is disabled,
right.
then let's have her with the grandchild. But I do feel like Section 8 is how
It's
every
a
first of all,
cripple. It cripples people. It
yes.
really cripples and enable our community, and it's just it's terrible. You know.
Okay, but then I gotta throw this out there, okay? Because you're talking about, let's remove the Section 8 because you're not, it's yes, and I agree, you're not meant to be on it on your whole life, okay? But also too, what you talking about, y'all are complaining about, Section 8 housing and the funding that's going over there, but we sent 50 million over to Gaza for condoms, 50,000 over to Peru for a trans poetry book. You know,
and
there's
billions
money.
to Ukraine.
Yes, 11.2 billion to the Ukraine. Like, we have so many line items that was going over to foreign soil when we could all be going to school for free and all be going, all have free Medi-Cal. So I feel like Section 8 is the least of your worries, but I do want to see, because with Section 8 comes a mindset. You don't feel
Yeah.
safe in no projects at night. You know what I'm saying? I don't even feel safe walking by no project, parking my car by no projects at night, because of the mindset that comes with low income, people that are stay in low income housing. So I feel like if we get everybody that's young and able out of there and leave the seniors in there, then it will be great senior development. And then we move the people like that's just getting off of Section 8. Let's move them to affordable housing. Let's get you, you know what I'm saying? Let's baby step you and get you in affordable housing. So the rent is less, okay, but then that's 2 years. Now then let's get you to paying the regular thing, because that will now propel you. You know what I mean? But I feel like we gotta save for see. Let's see
We
what the
need,
comments say.
but I think also we need requirements when we give you this assistance, right? Like, okay, you can stay in this development, but you got to go to school. You need some type of trade. You need some type. It ain't no baby steps. These are grown
Right,
people. You
right.
you have to cut. We are enabling them. It's nothing wrong. Anytime Michael Jordans come out and they're the first ones in line, it's nothing wrong with them. It's nothing
Right.
Yeah.
wrong.
Yes.
You're
We
right.
No.
This is
No. It's
we have
it's
we have
true. It's
created
true. I don't even have a
monsters.
pair of Jordans
We
because
have
all
created
my Jordans go to
monsters.
this rent. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
and it's
So
a tradition in those people's lives. They
yes,
do that,
yes,
you know.
the
yes.
the thing about it is, I'm with the programs going for the people that need them. Like, here's what people don't know, and I'm gonna get to the comments in a minute. I see y'all over there. The question is, and what we're discussing is Project 2025 moving forward, Section 8. 2 years. The president said you got 2 years beginning 2026 to get off of Section 8 and get on your feet. It's meant for you to get on your feet. And our question is 2 years enough? But dang, I just forgot what I was gonna say. Let me get to the comments, y'all. Okay. Um, um, Kay said, please vote for him again. He has your family and its needs in mind. She said, does that include senior citizens? AD Snipe says was raised on it as well. Not sure. It depends on individual circumstances as well. They most deaf do not have luxury lives, sis. No, they don't have luxury lives. But what I feel like, when you have 2 years on a program, it is going like there are a lot of people that came through Section 8 and are wealthy today. You know, those people had a mindset, but there are some people that are still in the grandmother is still in that apartment that she was in, that her great grandmother left her, because some people are not going to leave Section 8. And if you are a senior, I do feel like let's save Section 8 for the seniors. But if you are a well able, because the thing about it too is every good mother I know, like when she had a child when she was a teenager, she got one child. If she did good raising that child, she is one child, because when you're a good mother, you have to invest in taking this child to practice and soccer and the child joining up in this. But everybody I know that keep getting a babysitter, they come home with another child and another baby daddy.
Yeah, because
And
it's a luxury to pay $10 a month for
yes,
rent. That's a
yes,
luxury.
yes.
Sorry.
Stacy said, "What about the disabled? There has to be more clarity." And I feel like there is going to be clarity for the disabled. There is going to be clarity for the senior citizens. I feel like they are targeting that well able. And this is what I was going to say too is programs like, for instance, like EBT. I did not know this about EBT. EBT is for the small business. Like, it's for the parent that needs help, but it's also for the small business like myself. They have that when you report your actual income to EBT, they understand that a small business may be getting funds. You may be getting $75,000 for EBT, but you may have to pay out $65,000, and you know what I'm saying. So you may not have it as a small business. So what they do is they deduct 40% of your revenue for your expenses so that you can get it, and then they deduct the things that you have to pay. They're making it for the small business. A lot of people don't understand that, like, more like people need that kind of program. If you're a small business, you need that because food is expensive, and you may just have just enough to operate your business, but your business may have a promising, may be promising. So I feel like Section 8 is the same way. Let's get you with that too. Not, but EBT, is not meant for me to stay on and not meant for the business to stay on, but it is meant for it to be income. So until you get on your feet, that's what I feel about Section 8. You know what I'm saying? Stacy is saying, I don't know what that was. You said you all seem very biased. There are two very distinct differences in folks who live in Section 8, pre-crack and post-crack eras. Okay, what era are you?
That's a
Because
choice. I thought she was
okay,
down with.
but this is the post-crack, era. You know what I'm saying? This is the post crack, like crack. Like, I don't even know nobody on crack right now. You know what I'm saying? So to me, this is the post crack area. He said you do realize that 90% of the folks on Section 8 are single Black women. Yeah. Okay. And this is what I'm saying too is
Oh, wait a minute.
okay.
Where did that stat come from? That's not true. You have
Well,
I think the Caucasian
let's
have. I don't. Let's
hold
look
on. Let's
at
look it
that.
up. Let's look
Yeah.
up the stats of. Hold on. Let's look up
No, no, no.
stats of Section 8 housing recipients. I'm gonna look it up right now. We ain't even gonna debate on it. In 2023, 2024. Let me see. Stats of Section 8 housing recipients. Um, Let me go by race. Let me see by race. Because single Black women, we out here, we running all type of
And if
oh
that is indeed a fact, then that's even better
okay.
for our community because guess what? No more. You gotta get up and you gotta work and you gotta get
Okay. So I just looked it up.
uh-huh.
It says project based Section 8. About half of the residents are white, about a third are Black, and 13%
Yeah.
are Hispanic.
Yeah,
Yes.
the blacks are the most educated. I knew that number was low. Let's come
Okay.
correct, guys.
Okay, but hold on. Okay, so we just clarified it.
Yeah.
With single mothers though who are receiving Section 8. See, I'm with you getting out after 2 years because that's how you don't get a second bad baby daddy. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? You have
Yes.
that first baby
Yes.
daddy
I'm
that might
making
have flip,
excuses.
like when you have Section 8, that's how you keep choosing the horrible men.
Yeah.
Because you got $10 worth of rent. So if he look good, your
Yeah.
hormones jumping, he come
Yeah.
in there again.
And
But
you
when
get to
you
watch
have to
Maury
pay
Povich all day.
$1,700,
Yeah. And eat
everybody I know
crab
that's got to pay
legs.
$2,000,
Yeah.
$1,700 a rent, that second person is a husband and a
Mhm.
whole family,
Mhm.
because they understood they're not about to have this
Mhm.
hard way to go any longer.
Mhm.
Okay. AD Snipes, I want to say thank you so much for joining in the conversation, because this makes it so great. Stacy said, oops, the original food stamp program guaranteed money put into the economy each month. She also said, he said, curious, were any of you women ever on Section 8? No.
I wish.
I wasn't on Section 8.
Never.
But the thing is too is I'm with how the program benefits people. Sometimes you do take a fall, and I'm with how it benefits people. But I am with it being like for instance, I want them to be stipulations. If you have a disabled child, let's let you stay on Section 8. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's hard enough to get the programs out of there. So I want you to be able to dedicate your funds to the program so you can do, a lot of people have autistic children. Let's let your resources go to getting that child the help, getting that, keep your rent low so that you can now provide for the child. Seniors, let's let you stay on there. Disabled, let's let you stay on there. Do you know if we just had those categories of people, in the Section 8, now the projects will be a safe haven for those low income people. But right now, if you raising, you got 5 baby daddies and ain't none of them around, and you got all these kids that's missing their father, and all of them in the project, honey, that's where you can't walk past a building at. You see what I'm saying? Because of the Section 8. Okay, we gotta move on. Child. We could be talking about this all day. Now, it's Black History Month. Guys, I am so sick of, not sick of, but sometimes this subject can take over the show. The Trump, the this. Oh, I had another thing that we needed to talk about. Okay, and then we got a game to play. I got another thing we need to talk about. Let me get to AD comments. He said, AD said, okay, that explains your skewed biases. Not saying you're completely wrong. However, having someone that was on Section 8 on the panel can give you a better perspective. Okay, were you on Section 8? Are you still on Section 8? Put that in the comments while we move on to the next thing.
No, but I know
Okay.
people that was on Section 8. That's why I said the luxury of it. Because I know a few. I lived around the corner from the projects. I'm from the ghetto, but I didn't live in the projects. So I know a lot of people, and I think they're still there. Like this 40 years later, there's like it's a generational curse. So stop taking up for the people. We're not trying to criticize anyone. We just trying to regulate where our tax dollars come from. You can no longer continue to abuse the people that has to get up every day. And I don't have the luxury to stay home and watch Maury Povich and eat crab cake. I don't have that luxury.
On it, left home at 16. That's good for you. And I think what we're saying is we wish people had that mentality. But us, a lot of people don't. But I do know some seniors that are on Section 8, and I would not want to see Section 8 be removed from those seniors.
Well, that's not called Section 8. When we talk about disabled and seniors, that's in another category. That's like subsidized. Okay, but we're talking about Section 8.
Yes. No, but it's considered Section 8 too.
Yeah.
That they have, but they're subsidizing it for those seniors. And so that's what I don't want to see move. You say you will never be able to determine where your tax dollars go. Never. Now, AD, I'm with you on that, because the tax dollars was just going over to Gaza, giving them $50 million for condoms.
Okay, that's why Elon Musk is auditing and going through everything. That's why he's going through everything right now.
All right, let's move on to this next thing. Okay, right here. Okay, first of all, before I move on, I gotta say this, guys. If you're looking at this on playback, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button right now. We do this each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. Yes, hit that subscribe button. Not right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Get it in. Let's
right
get
now.
it in.
Okay.
Let's get it in.
Yes. Okay, let's go on to the next thing. Thank you so much, AD. We really appreciate your opinion and for you joining the show. And everyone for joining into the show. Hold on, let's move on to this next thing.
Conference in Doral Monday, Venezuelan Americans denounced the Trump administration and South Florida Republicans.
More than betrayal.
No.
Beyond betrayal.
Shocking.
They used us.
No.
They actually, during the campaign, and I don't want to make this political, but during the campaign, the elected officials from the Republican Party, they actually told us that he was not going to touch the documented people.
How you believe that? Hey! We will vote for Donald Trump. Hey!
That dance is
How
hilarious.
did he use you? This man clearly told you what he was
Clearly told
going to
you
do.
what he was gonna do, and you went right in that booth and you cast your vote. But hold on, now this is what I want to say, okay? All right, and I'm gonna ask this question, and I'm gonna tell y'all my answer, okay? Because I've been seeing videos from like some Latino people, and they're saying, "Where are the Black Lives Matter people during this time?" Okay, so here's my question, and y'all for the comments. Should Black Lives Matter organize against mass deportations? Now, here is my take on it, and I'm going to let y'all have your take on it. Okay, now, of course, you know, we tried to told you. We tried to told you. We went right on in that booth, and we voted against them getting y'all out of here. Now, if you look up your history, in the 1800s, they did the exact same thing. They went and they grabbed kids that weren't even born in Mexico, was born here on the soil, and they separated them from families and they brought them back to Mexico. The exact same thing. I was aware of this. It's right here at Cultura de Plaza, right here in Los Angeles. Okay, you can go over here and you can look at the history, knowing that Black people know the history of this country, and that's why we be like, we tried to told you. That's why we're like, no, we're not. We voted against it. However, okay, Latinos, the black struggle has gone before the Latino struggle. And I look at the Latino culture because, you know, I'm out here with it. I have Latino family, okay? And I look at it like it's your kid, okay? So your kid, you tell your kid, no, 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 no. Don't trust this kind of person. Listen, they say they're going to do it. Do what they say. And then your kid does the exact opposite of what you tell them don't do. You don't leave your kid out there, do you? You don't be like, all right, I try to tell you. You spring into action and you help your kid. That's how I feel like with the Latinos, you know, the Black Lives Matter organizations, like, even though we tried to tell you, went in there, you voted for, but we know, but I still feel like they need some help. So that's my question to y'all. Should we be organizing? Gwen, I'm gonna let you take the floor.
Oh.
And y'all put it in the comments. Okay. The question is, while Gwen takes an extra deep breath, should Black Lives Matter organize against mass deportations? Okay, we organized at the election, y'all. We went in there and we voted against it. Okay, y'all went in there and y'all voted for it.
Too. I voted against it, and I pleaded with the people I know
to
vote against it, but they didn't listen.
And I wonder why.
But I do want to help them.
Now, no, Shawnee, you said I wonder why. Let me tell you something.
I want a Latino, because I think the Latino man influenced the family overall to vote for Trump.
Every man influences the family.
And I want to know, I want them to be transparent, right? And I want to know, why would you put somebody in office that wanted you deport? He said what he was going to do. He said he was going to get you out of here. So I need to know, why did you do that? Was that? I'm gonna be quiet. God, that's another.
And I hear you, and you don't even need to finish it. See, I think what it is now. Keep in mind, this is my very honest opinion. And comments, I see y'all getting in the comments, so we're gonna talk about it. This is my very honest opinion. Okay, Latinos, a lot of Latinos are identified as white people. They see the Black experience and they want to avoid the Black experience. they see the way we get treated. They want to use that skin and say, okay, guys, no, I'm white. You know what I'm saying? I'm identify as white, but then they forget that the white man is not looking at them as white.
We
The white
told
man is
them
looking
you
at
the
them.
new ninjas. We told them you the ninja cousin.
Okay, but like I said, they are our cousins, and it's like our teenage cousins, and you got to tell your teenage knucklehead cousin 1,000 times. I told you don't go over there. I told you that man was a molester. I told you he was gonna
It's
touch you when you went
crabs
over
in
there.
the barrel.
You understand what I'm saying?
Like our community, crabs in the barrel. Our cousins are crabs in the barrel.
So
Because, yeah,
should we be organized? Because even though you went in there, you voted, you didn't think it was going to happen. That is how every teenager should we be organizing. Because whether we try to tell you or not, mass deportation is like it is not right. It's illegal. People have come here as a refuge. You know what I'm saying? And let's get to the comments, okay? First of all, thank you so much, Stacey. She said hit the like button too. Kay said, I know people that have been on Section 8 for life. It's sad. They are smart, talented, yet no motivation.
yes.
You know, AD said, get in line. They've been using us for years. He said, Black Lives Matter could not organize for Black Lives. Child, you better not. AD.
Right.
Now, that's funny. Okay.
That part. Right. That part.
Kay said, no, we are resting. Okay. Kay said, Kay said, we tried to told you.
My feet hurt. Right. My feet hurt.
AD said, I voted for it. Okay. You said they're here illegally, period. Army Mom says IMO, Black Lives Matter shouldn't help anybody that voted against their own interests. Kay said Aunt Gwen is so nice. Okay. Kay said Northern Virginia was a prime example.
The reason because I have, Latino in my family, and it's dear to my heart. So I feel like if my family got to be deported, then yes, I'm gonna step in.
And that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people have, see, because that's the thing is, and that's what the Latinos forgot. See, we like when I'm talking about, okay, I tried to told you, then I'd be like, oh, wait a minute, my little cousin is Mexican. You understand what I'm saying? So I would hate for him and his mama to be drugged out of here because they're Mexican.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. So
we all have Mexican.
Then also too, remember our other cousin, Courtney kids, they Mexican. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you think about how ingrained we are as a family in this country, and you want to be like, guys, well, we're just gonna sit back. But it's hard to sit back when you know something isn't right, and it's gonna affect people. Like and that's what I'm talking about, y'all. Y'all gotta do as the Black woman said. If we say vote for somebody, that's who you need to vote for. You said what?
Thank you where every voice is heard.
That's Kate. Yes. You said Northern Virginia was a prime example of bait and switch. AD is super funny. He said, why are we the only country affected by this? Okay. He said, bye-bye, Tia and Tio. Okay. That's what they call it. Uncle. Tia and Tio. Guys, first of all, I want to say this again. Okay. Let me solo myself in this. Guys, I cannot thank y'all so much for watching. If you are just tuned in, hit that subscribe button right now and hit the like button too, guys. We have so much fun each and every week discussing all of these issues. I bring on two guests. Tonight is no different. It is my very best friend, Shawnee, and my Aunt Gwen, my real Aunt Gwen, okay? My mama's sister, okay? Some people be like your auntie, but it be like a distant, like way over here. No, this is my mama's sister, her first sister. Okay, so it's Black History Month. We got to end the show with some fun, guys. And I cannot wait to end the show with some fun because I've got Black History Games. It's Black History Month, and I've got Black History Games. Guys, are y'all ready to play? Are y'all ready to play in the comments? Okay, because we are about to play some Black History Games. Okay, starting with this first question. Okay. Guys, 90s R&B. What weather was it during every R&B love song? What weather was it during every R&B love song? If you think about 90s R&B, what weather was it in every R&B love song?
Summertime.
Raining.
Love song.
Raining.
Yes. Can
Oh,
you
raining.
stand the rain
The quiet
down
storm.
on me? I can't stand the rain.
Yes, it was raining. Yes, quiet storm.
What weather was it during every love song? Let me see what the comments said. Did you get it right? AD Snipe said it was raining. You got that right. Kay said, love Tonight Show question. Okay, let's get to the next question. Okay. Question number 2 for Black History Games. Question number 2. It's 7:00 on the dot. Where's Usher? What was Usher's exact location, guys? It's 7:00 on the dot. Where is Usher? I'm going to put it up here in the comments, guys. It's 7:00 on the dot.
Was he in the car?
Yeah, gotta
It's
be.
7:00 on the dot.
I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets.
That's where Usher was.
And it's drop top.
Cruising the street. He said in the aisle in the summer. No. Okay, guys. Usher was in his drop top cruising the streets. Okay.
I
Yeah.
just know the song. I didn't know
You
the
say
song.
what?
I didn't know
Yes,
the words.
you do. It's
I know the
7:00.
song, but I didn't know the words.
And I had to play it back, yes.
Yeah, you had to play it back. Okay.
You say the words back. Mhm.
All right. Question number 3. Okay. Which parents could you relate to the most and why? Y'all put it in the comments.
Oh Lord.
We got Weezy and George. We got Bill and we got what was her name? Claire Huxtable. And then we got damn Jane. Which parents could you relate to and why? Gwen.
It's George. We said George.
Why? You put it in the comments.
My mom was more like Weezy. You know, she didn't have much say and stuff. Even though, you know, and my daddy was like George, I think. I don't know. Just he was the breadwinner. He was the person that, you know, pretty much took care of the family. Even though my mom, she took care of everybody, you know, but you know, I think it was George.
Daddy was ready to slam a door in a white man's face. Okay. That's what George and Weezy was. Shawnee, what's up with you? The question is, which parents could you relate to and why?
My family was like the Good Times.
Damn.
Except my mom was James. She was the disciplinarian. My father was because she did not play. She ran a tight ship on a small budget. Okay.
Yes, and we know you was Thelma out here, okay?
Yes.
Yes.
I
was. AD said good times, the projects, okay? He was on Section 8 out here in good time.
Yes.
Good time, anytime you need me, baby. Kay said in the club or at home. Stacy said good times. We were in the projects. Kay said good times. Okay, everybody said good times. Okay, here's the next question. All right, so the next question is now we're gonna play the Wheel of Black Fortune. Okay, like Wheel of Fortune, but the Wheel of Black Fortune. I'm gonna give you The category, like they give you on Wheel of Fortune, and then I'm gonna give you some of the letters, and you're gonna guess what it is. Okay, y'all ready in the
Yeah.
comments? Here it goes. The category is reprimand. Boy, I off reprimand. This is
Boy,
something your
good.
black mama would have said.
I would beat
As
the block off you.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been there. I would sit your black ass down. And I'm not even dark. My mother be like, sit your black.
All right. Question number 2 for Gwen. Okay. This is Wheel of Black Fortune. Category: grandparents' time to get up. Grandparents' time to get up. That word at the bottom is one word.
Oh, it's one word?
Yes. Your grandparents would get up 4
in the morning.
No.
Oh,
For what?
It's the bottom number is morning.
Okay. What's that 3-letter word? They would get up. Ooh, it was 4
o'clock in the morning. I don't know. 4.
Let me see if the comments can help you out.
I can't get that one.
I can't get that one. Ooh.
Okay. Now this is your grandparents' time. They got up way 4
full day in the morning.
I would have known.
Full day in the morning.
Way 4 day in the morning. Honey. See, you had to grow up, Shawnee. You had to grow up with your great grandparents that was from the South.
Yeah.
That's what they was be saying. Way 4 day in the morning.
They hard.
You said I'm stumped. I'm stumped. Kay said I'm Stacy. I'm stumped. Kay said everyone knows that that was Shawnee. She is like us. Okay, here's number 3. Okay, I think this is the last one I got. Last one is number 3. Okay, this is for both of y'all. This is to break the tie.
Oh,
Wheel of Black Fortune. Curfew.
before
A curfew.
Before the street lights come on. Girl, who you telling? Yeah. You was, girl, my mother was going to take skin off our tails in that house by the time them street lights.
Oh my God. Yes. Let's see what the comments said. Y'all got it. 4 day. Stacey said she never heard that. 4 day in the morning. Guys, first of all, what I want to say is I cannot thank you both enough for joining. Was that not fun? That was so much fun.
Yes, it's fun.
It's always fun.
No. So, guys, if you are looking at this on playback, you just tuned in, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button right now. We do this each and every Tuesday from 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. Hit that like button. I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much to the audience, y'all. It means so much that y'all come through, y'all. It just means so much to me that y'all come through and y'all support each and every week. And also, too, I want to thank you so much. Y'all looking at the reels more. I went from having like 16 views on the reels to now some of the reels are like almost 2,000 views, 500, 700. So, like, guys, I cannot thank you guys enough for your support. I want to also, too, get my guests to tell you where they can follow you, where you can follow them, and what they got going on. Gwen?
I'm everywhere except X. I'm everywhere except X. At Gwendoria.
At Gwendoria. Follow her at Gwendoria on every platform. Follow her on Instagram. And I'm going to play her commercial, too, before we get out of here. And Shawnee, let everybody know, hold on, where they can follow you at and what you got going on too.
You know me, just it's politic time, so I'm helping Kendall out. You know, it's time to do favors for these politicians. You know, with phone banking and door knocking, and you know, and of course we're doing a funeral home that keeps us busy. But you can follow me on August Kendall on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, and make sure you follow me on everything, which is at I am Dale Harrison, guys, on all social media. You can also go contact me on my website. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much to our audience. I just want to say, first of all, Stacy guessed the streets like, come on. She said, good night, sleep well. Thank you guys. Army Mom, so glad you was here. Kay, so glad you came all the way. Come every week. AD, shout out to you too, and shout out to everybody, guys. Before I get out of here, I'm just gonna play my Auntie Gwen's shoe that she has. She designed a Italian shoe. I'm gonna play you
Woo!
the commercial for the shoe.
Woo!
Yes.
Yes. All right, Auntie Gwen. Oh, that's nice. Oh yes. Oh yes, Auntie Gwen, that's so nice. Oh my gosh. Oh,
Right.
Thank
I
you.
will put the
I'm gonna
link for
get my
my
pair.
Auntie
Yes.
Gwen shoe.
Yes.
Yes,
I'll
I'll
get my
put the link down in the
yes. Thank
description for you to
you.
order her shoe.
Yes.
And guys, I just can't thank you enough for a great time. And I will see
It was
you
fun.
next time right
All
here
right.
on
Bye.
the time. I love you. Okay, guys.